Hey, how's it going? We're back on Gregtech 6, and, well, I've redesigned the whole contraption. I just logged on today. But yesterday, after we designed that horrible thing, I created this abomination. I call this, these are my arms. These are wet noodles of cobblestone, basically. Cobblestone noodles. And then we just do that. Nice. And then you can just fire these buttons however you want. We're not doing that right now, because we need to go get some invar stuff. Invar? What it is? Invar? Well, doesn't... Yeah, we're gonna make invar today. And, well, that's the plan, at least. Who knows how it's gonna go. I do have garnerite here. It's not much garnerite. I wanted to go get some with you all. And, yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. We'll probably need a new pickaxe as well. We also got a bunch of iron foils and stuff, so we should probably fix that. I want to get invar, which is good for making boilers and things out of. This garnerite, we're going to smash all of this. Why? Well, because it's got good byproducts, and you can just shove it in there. Alright, so that's the plan at least. Smash all of this, so we can get some garnerite crushed ore. Bounce it off the wall. We need a bucket. I think the bucket's in the chest. Indeed it is. And we just take the bucket, slap it, boom. We put the bucket in here. And look at all these byproducts we got. We got purified native nickel, which is not going to give us much yield. It's probably like a few nuggets. Sparrowlite, which is nice. And I believe the rest of the garnerite that we have processed is... Oh no, there's even more garnerite. Would you look at that? Shove that in there. Looks like it gave us some galena. Nice. Look at this magic. Holy crap. Of course, if you get a sluice, this is way better, probably. Which is, the ultimate plan for today is upgrading things, getting a sluice. Fixing our iron issues and all of that. At least that's the plan. And well, that's what I hope it is. And also, maybe we should just do the stupid crucible by hand. Can we do a... Wait, can we make a thermometer block? I believe you can actually make a thermometer block. Yeah. No, that's a nuclear reactor. What the heck? Advanced bumblery. I don't even know what that is. Thermoflexic cooler lead. What the heck? What the... Okay, this doesn't matter that much. We got copper. Galvanized... Yeah, we're not able to make galvanized steel yet. We could make steel today if we wanted to. I don't really feel like doing that, though. Not really a steel kind of fella. I just want to go with what we're doing right now. Steel... Oh my gosh. Steel must be worse because it's got a higher crucible temperature. Let's check invar though, because invar actually is, I think it's better as far as crucibles go. Look at this. Invar crucible, which can handle, I believe, quite a large amount of heat. No. That's the crucible, and it can handle 2,395 Kelvin, which is, if we look at all of the crucibles, in fact, much better than this, which can handle 2,005. No, that is way less better. What the heck? Why would you even make a metal crucible? The only one I can understand is maybe the meteoric steel. That could be good. Meteoric iron is pretty good too. The octine, that's decent. Netherite. I mean, netherite, whatever that is. It's pretty good. Chromium. That's pretty good. How much temperature does it take to melt the chromium? Does it take a lot of temperature, please? It probably takes a lot of temperature to melt the chromium. Oh. Well, you gotta process it using whatever the heck this is. That is not science. That's magic. Who the heck uses magic? Come on, get out of here, you magic users. Only science is accepted, so... Okay, we need to shut up. We need to just shut up. We just need to shut up. Put that in there. We gotta get organized. Nice. Weapons first. Saw. Weapons saw. Torches saw. Bucket, get out of here. Garnerite, which we need to actually turn the garnerite into a powder now. Not the knife. I said the garnerite. Now look how much garnerite powder we got. That's quite a bit. Can you not stack this up to 64? No, you can. Holy crap. We got 20 garnerite. I mean, that's not surprising, honestly. Alright, so we're going to probably not work this by hand. I don't really want to risk it. And also, we could probably set up another dropper, which goes straight into those. At least that's the hope. So, we'll make another dropper and set it up directly above that. We'll also have another noodle with redstone dust going to the dropper, so... I don't think there's any redstone dust in there. Okay, so this contraption I got here should be able to put nickel into the crucible. Instead of, yeah, us having to do it, because that's just dangerous, so we don't have to do that. We have all the magnetite collected in this one. We have coal in that one. And this guy, we got nickel. And if everything goes right, then it should all work. Probably not. We gotta power this thing, so we gotta go get one of the igniters. I mean, it's literally just a leather and some redstone dust and a dropper. That's all it is. It's not that difficult to make, but I don't know. Maybe you all want to see it. So, okay, we gotta do that, but we gotta go get some flint for this. We need oh, maybe we should just use one of the fire starters instead of using one of these flint and steels. These are not great compared to the fire starters. They have a 50% chance. These don't. Also, I need to keep in mind the recipe for iron is like 14 basaltic mineral sand to coal to 6 coal dust, and I think that's the same for magnetite because they're basically the same. Okay, we gotta close that one. Let's go ahead and leave a note here. Maybe, yeah, right there. That's fine. All right. So it's like 16 to 6. Colon 6. Yeah. Okay, that should do. Let's see. What the heck? Okay, so this should... Oh, it's 14. Okay, it's 14 to 6. Okay, never mind. 14 colon 6. Okay, there we go. So, let's go get the thing started, first of all. We should probably have stuff in there to start off, but... This is not even starting. What the heck is this? Too much dark ashes or something? Okay, there we go. The last time I ran this thing, it exploded in my face and murdered me. But I was not in this room. I was actually going in there to investigate why it wasn't working. One of these was not working. Alright, so... That's the iron. Oh, it's not working. The iron one is not working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Iron is not working. What the heck is wrong with the iron one? Okay, we'll do this by hand. 1, 2. Okay, we'll leave that for now. Why is this one not working at all? This guy is like, what the heck is the problem with this one? Anyway, it should be working, so we just gotta give it a second to heat up. We did just throw 6 coal and 2 iron in there, so it's ridiculous how long this will take. Probably very long. Let's check and see if it's doing anything. Probably is doing something. Oh, there we go. And it's produced its first iron. I don't really want it to output iron. I want it to output the other stuff. So, yeah. Let's get some nickel in there and see if we can get some alloys out of this. And that one sounded like it made something happen. Why is this one not working? It's got... it's got redstone dust on the hopper. Throwing some magnetite. That should help. Alright. Maybe if we just get rid of this one and switch it out and make it like this. That will do the trick. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Let's flip this one. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. So that puts... That's not where we want the magnetite. We want the magnetite to go on the thing. Okay. Nice. Well, now I don't even have to walk in there except when it accidentally shoots out into the... onto the actual thing itself. So now we need to ask the question of why is this one not working? This one should be working. Does Gregtech change, like, the redstone? Okay, I gotta close that door. The reason this door here is so if we die, all of our items just get captured in here instead of elsewhere. Oh, it does go in there. Dang. And I think I see our first piece of invar, an invar rod. I don't really want to go in there, but that is an invar rod. I do believe we just got our first invar rod. Oh, look at that. No, it's a nickel rod. What? Okay, then. The temperature's clearly not enough to alloy this. I mean, we are making something happen. Oh, there's magnetite on the thing. Why the heck is the magnetite now deciding to go out of there? That is not good. Maybe we should get some glass for that. The thing is, I think I'm out of glass, if we're being honest. So... Another piece of nickel. Straight in there. I see that is a nickel ingot. That is not invar. So, for some reason, we're not producing the actual... Yeah, we're just getting the wrong type of nickel. Interesting. Maybe we should let this thing heat up even more. That's probably the solution. And all the floor in here is slabs, that way if a fire happens, it just does not happen at all. Can't exist on slabs. Okay, we need to wait on the nickel. We also probably should... Yeah, I don't know. Is there any way we can automate this without us having to have redstone signals involved with these guys? Because oh, wait a second. If we were to just shut off the hoppers using levers, I think that would do the trick. And there's 3 hoppers down there. So, one there, one there. That should have shut off the hoppers. I don't know. It's Gregtech. It's probably not able to turn off the hoppers. Alright, that should do the trick. And we need to get out of there before we just get murdered by the machine. Okay, perfect timing. It turned orange. Right as we got in here. The control room. Oh, we need to shut that door too. This system also should be able to protect us from what we had happening yesterday, where we just instantly died because we shot lead into the machine. Which is not good. Alright, so that's wrought iron on that side. The wrought iron's still in there. I don't see anything in the crucible, so I think we've got either a bunch of magnetite in there that's molten, or oh, we have a spill of magnetite onto the actual tray. We gotta go get that. We really need to put a piece of glass there, otherwise we're gonna get killed by the machine trying to get the magnetite out of the plate. I don't think they're actually moving, so that's good. We can drop in some nickel now, which... There's probably alloyed in there. Oh no. See, these droppers are not 100% precise, which is quite an issue. Alright. Nope, nope. Okay. Oh, as you can see, we're taking damage from hunger. Nice. Well, this is quite the interesting contraption. No, I think this could actually help us make steel as making steel. It requires an even higher temperature, which is right on the yellow point for this thing. So basically, this thing has to get up to like the... yellow to make steel, and you also need an engine for that, which we don't have the engine. We'll probably get that in a future episode. I just like using this crucible. This is probably my favorite machine, and honestly, we should probably have steam machines by now, but I love this thing. This is nice. I don't know the ratio on the invar. Oh, I don't want to walk in there, right? Right. But I would like to see what's in there. I want to see it. Maybe. Okay, we'll just wait till it turns yellow, and then we'll just throw something in there and see what happens. Because I can't even. I need a better control room that's got a better view of this machine. I mean, it's not. It takes a while for it to turn yellow. Obviously, we. Oh crap. we don't want to see what happens if this goes wrong. I mean, I kind of do want to see if this works. I mean, the only time it's actually exploded in that chamber there is it didn't. It killed me with it, of course, because I was in there trying to figure out what was going on with it. I'm glad. Okay, so let's throw in some of that and see if that does anything. That should alloy with it, and we have like 18 shots at this, so throw in some coal in there just in case there's magnetite. Throw in some magnetite in there. Boom. Doesn't seem like the magnetite's a problem. We're gonna take a peek in there, and we could put nickel in this guy, and I believe there's quite a few nickel rods. Yes, which we can also throw in there. And I don't want to be looking in that. That is quite dangerous. Our goal is to get all of the magnetite and stuff melted into that pot. And I think it's going pretty good. I mean, I can kind of see the level of the stuff in there if I look sideways. I mean, this is just good. This is just good design here. Alright, that's a nickel ingot right in there. And that will actually cool it down quite a bit. I really want to get invar, though. The main reason... I think we can actually just... invar. You can see here, there's basically an entire invar machine section, which is quite worthwhile. You can make dryers, crystallization crucibles, different things like that, which are good. So, it's almost as good as arsenic bronze. And you can make different burning boxes for, like, liquids or solids. Oh, a dense burning box from Invar. Well, that's something we should look into. It's probably good for, crucibles like this thing. And now we'll actually notice if it's actually molten. Let's go... No, I don't want to risk leaving this green chamber. The green door is the safe door, okay? If only we had slabs beneath me so I could see better into there. Wait, we could probably do something like that. We could, This is dangerous because we're gonna replace the leather that fireproofs the room with a slab, but that gives me a better view in there. And... I do see... I think it's molten. Nah, it's just... Is that coal or is it not melted? I don't know. I mean, we'll know if it turns yellow if it's melted or not. If it's yellow and that persists, then we need to add more magnetite. If it's yellow and that's not in there, we don't need to add more magnetite. That's the thing. And I think... It should be yellow soon. Honestly. The amount of time we're waiting here, it's either melting something in there or it's going to be heating up. So, I think it's yellow almost. Almost yellow. We can drop the, I think we can drop the nickel in there soon. Well. What is this? I'm not sure why that side works. With the, oh, we gotta shoot some nickel, not nickel, magnetite. This is, the magnetite's the most dangerous one, because it seems to like to go on that tray. I think we'll shoot nickel in the next time it turns yellow, so we'll just be ready on that. I got it in the corner of my eye, so I can just go like... Boom. And sometimes if you add low boiling point metals in there, I'm pretty sure they get gasified or like sublimated or like something. They get turned from straight from a solid to a gas and you die. So like that's why we're getting boiled alive yesterday is my hypothesis. Is that we had the lead in there and we were shooting in lead and it just instantly vaporized and killed us. Since it's a low boiling point metal. And that should actually give us some molten material. And then we can go in there, turn off all the levers, and hope that it doesn't murder us while we're in there. This is quite the patience simulator. This is a waiting simulator. This is just we gotta wait for this guy to turn into. Oh, it's a liquid. I think it's a. It's not a liquid yet. We'll see it once it alloys what it is. We're gonna add more magnetite, and if this goes wrong, then we have to hit the leather again and hope it goes in there. And if it goes wrong 2 times, then we're probably dead. Okay, we got 2 molten magnetite in there. Add some coal, and then we need to add more magnetite in there so we get the perfect ratio. That's molten magnetite, which means we need more coal, which the coal shot out. Add more magnetite. That gives us molten iron. Adding nickel to it should give us invar. And also increase the volume significantly. Which now we need to actually turn on the levers for this. Which we're now getting invar. We're getting invar. Okay. This is good. I'm excited. Alright. So we need to drain that while also maintaining the temperature of it. Which we could probably do the temperature thing. Okay, we gotta add more nickel. Which the nickel immediately gets melted. And from there, I think we can add magnetite, coal, magnetite, magnetite, coal, nickel. This is ridiculous. We're just really hitting all the levers here. We should probably go in there and actually just switch off the levers for these guys again. Because they're outputting iron, which is not what I want. I want nickel. So, the amount of time we've had to go in there is ridiculous. Coal, magnetite, magnetite. And that should melt the magnetite, and we should see the coal level go down. When the coal level goes down, we'll be able to just drop in some nickel, probably should do. Alright, we're just gonna wait a bit more. And a bit more. This is the part of Gregtech you don't usually see in short form videos, is that I have to wait forever for something to happen. Okay, there we go. Throw in some more. There's also the chance that we actually run out of coal in the thing and I don't notice. Which would be a slight inconvenience, you know. I would have to put in more coal and all of that. And then we'd have to reheat everything or probably take everything out in order to lower the thermal mass of the thing so we can actually get it to melt again. Yeah, quite the predicament. And I'm noticing that it's not actually doing anything right now. So I think we should add more magnetite, which gives us the red, which we're looking for. The temperature determines what you're getting out of this, so if you have a very high temperature, you'll be getting wrought iron, whereas if you have a low temperature, you get regular iron, and wrought iron is obviously preferred to the regular iron itself. Let's see about invar. What is the deal with invar? What the heck? Lathe, invar bolt, invar ingot, combination smelting. 2 wrought iron to 1 of those. Okay. And it's getting kind of high in the crucible, so he probably... Yeah, we need to actually go in there and vent the thing, which is, not ideal. Okay. We'll just step out of there now. Leave the door open. Why not? I mean, we keep going in there and out of there, so. Drop some coal. I think invar is going to be the hardest substance for us to get a lot of. Because we have to manually control those. Maybe I could put like a switchboard on the back of our wall here so we can switch that on and off. We can increase, or like we can have control over the actual hopper system itself. That'd probably be a good idea, a good addition. The reason I don't add more things to this is because the actual granite above us is annoying. We have to mine that, and it's pain. Alright, we gotta drop more magnetite in there, I think. Alright, actually, let's let it drain a bit, because we got a bit of wrought iron and stuff in there. If we let it heat up as well while it's draining, that should actually give us more wrought iron while it's draining, so we'll see if the yields are anything good. Alright, that's nickel. Coal. Oh, it's gotta lose some more liquid from there. I actually think we may have a significant problem where we need to drain the rod slot by that. So that will pour out nickel and more nickel, which is probably part of our issue. And we should probably put this down. Oh my gosh. when you see liquid magnetite, it's time to run. It's time to run, because that liquid magnetite is a sign that things are about to get very dangerous. I think we need to drain even more coal or nickel out of there, actually, so we can get this thing to alloy. Uh-oh. It's not draining anymore. Well, it is draining. Okay, we just got boiled alive. Yep, it's still dangerous. That's why we should stay in the room and have a control circuit board. We gotta run around and pick up all of our stuff before it just gets vaporized. And some stuff fell in there. So that's probably not good. Alright, get out of here. Get out of the death room. I think we got everything. It looks like everything, honestly. And it is still alloying. I see nickel on the top. Nickel is... I don't think nickel is lighter than iron. I think it's actually heavier than iron. Actually, it is heavier than iron. Copper is actually heavier than iron as well. So, as far as the periodic table goes, we just gotta throw in more coal, honestly. That's our main issue right here. Let's go check on the actual crucible itself. Yeah, let's get out of there. I need to put better stairs in there, so we don't have to worry about that danger. Alright. Magnetite. Coal. And the actual coal itself, I don't think has to be melted down. I think it just ends up happening as part of the process. It just ends up alloying with the iron, so we can drop in some more nickel. I believe the nickel it's not at a high enough temperature to actually make the nickel. And look how much invar we got. We got 5 invar, and we really shouldn't be standing in here. We got a nickel plate as well, which is interesting. Could come in handy. So whenever it turns yellow, I'll just shoot in a nickel piece, and it should be good. As far as the actual iron goes, we should probably use iron instead of magnetite and trying to do it like this. This is, like, not very good, okay? But it works. And I also wanted to make a bunch of wrought iron as well. So this is a decent way of doing it. I just need a control board right here so we can do this and make it even better. So that will make us a Mark III. Isn't this thing just so cool? Okay, well, once we have enough of this, I'll come back and we'll get on with the next stage of our day process of things. I'm noticing that the level is pretty low, which probably means I should drop in some of a little bit of everything in there. Yeah, give us some of everything. There we go. Nice. Nice. Alright, let me take a look. 6. Don't want to get boiled alive. that is not fun. Let's go back into this room here. Alright. Okay, so things are going pretty well. I haven't actually got much to happen, so I think it's safe for us to walk in here and slap all the levers so that way we can do some stuff. Alright. What the heck was that? And why is there black stuff in the thing? Nothing coming out of there should be black. We might have accidentally made some super alloy. What if it's carbon or something? Like, what if we got a carbon rod in there? What the heck have we just made? Throw in some nickel. Something that's actually not gonna make some weird amalgam. Whatever that thing is, whatever that concoction is, we're about to find out what it is. It's probably lead. I haven't thrown in a... We've made silicon? How on earth is there silicon in there? What the heck? Wait. No way. I had some glass on me that might have flown in there. Is that what happened? I don't seem to be missing anything, so I don't understand. But it's very concerning that we have silicon in the machine. What if they give us some sodium silicate or something stupid that I don't want? I mean, that's not how you get sodium silicate, okay? Well, actually, it turns out, and this happened a couple days ago. Well, actually, this happened... By the time this is up, this will be up. This morning, this happened to me, okay? It's 12/10/2023, okay? So, this morning, I had a nice conversation. It was pretty good with a fella. And, yeah, it turns out, remember how we did that sodium hydroxide thing where we made sodium hydroxide IRL in real life instead of doing it in Minecraft? Well, we got sodium silicate, and I knew something was wrong with the actual sodium hydroxide itself. I also had done some research and kind of shook off the fact that it could have been an incompatibility with the sodium hydroxide and the actual container we used, which was silicon dioxide. So that resulted in sodium silicate, which is not particularly useful to me, but you could actually probably make glass from it, so just by heating it up, of course. Not sure what would happen to the sodium. You'd probably just... I don't even know. Alright, well we're alloying the actual magnetite, as you can see there. The level dropped a bit. I want to get pure invar instead of getting some wrought iron in there. And I think we can do that. I think we can pull that off. We just gotta get a little bit luckier with our tosses and all that. Which I think it's going pretty well. Alrighty. So, I don't really know what to talk about. Alright. Oh yeah, I got Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4 downloaded already, so I got Fallout 4 downloaded through a USB drive, because I don't want to run out of hard drive space, you know? And, yeah, it's a pretty big game. I remember it being like 96 gigabytes. Well, it's not that big, but like, because Bethesda's decent at what they do. But when you add mods to it, it gets that big. I mean, it's not saying that the modders are bad. Modders are very good fellas. And in fact, if there was no modders for any games, this would not be happening right now. Look at this machine. Well, actually, this would probably be happening in real life instead of right here. Honestly, if I didn't have access to Minecraft mods, I would be more likely to do these things. Well, I would probably be an idiot, so... Because this is what actually gets you inspired for, like, actually learning things, you know? Like, if you have a... It gives you the questions that you have to ask, and it promotes creativity, which is what I like about Minecraft. Which there's not a lot of room for creative problem solving in most educational systems. Or at least they don't seem to encourage it that much. Because, I don't know, maybe they don't think it's important. It's very important to have creative problem-solving skills, okay? If you can't solve a problem, like the way we've solved this problem, then there's something wrong. You can do a lot if you can solve problems. It's way better than just knowing everything. In fact, it's the best thing ever. Alright, what is that on the top? I see some purple liquid in there. That's not... It's supposed to be a black liquid. There's a purple liquid in there. Guys, what the heck is this? What the heck? Dude, so I got some friends. they're so they're doing some ridiculous stuff, right? I'm like a high school student. If you did not know, this is my last year of high school. So after this, I gotta go do other stuff. But we're not gonna talk about that. Um, yeah, I've been actually doing these videos since I was a sophomore. I started in March of sophomore year, and I started uploading cross out videos, which you think, oh, what is cross out? It's a fun game. It's the building game where you build cars, and it's kind of cool. I mean, it's like really cool. And I see the purple liquid in there, and I'm just gonna throw coal into that because, yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be purple. That's really not how it's supposed to be. Anyway, oi, throw in some more of that. It's purple again. It's okay. Throw in some nickel. Give me some. Yeah, give me a few of them. Yeah, it's good. Throw in some coal. Magnetite. That should heat up the coal and the magnetite. We don't want to go in there while they're heating up, probably. Man, I want to build machines, but I can't get a chance to build machines. Because we're always doing this stupid nonsense. Oh, we got more silicon pouring out of there. Somehow, silicon got into the machine. We want to hide in here, by the way. Because anytime we go in there and it's casting time. It's casting time. Casting time is just dangerous, you know. I think we're getting nickel. Or is nickel the darker color? I don't know. Nickel and invar look very similar. Oh, and by the way, what the heck is a scaffold? It's so cool. We're gonna have to make some scaffolds, I think. I think that's a, I think there's a mod for that. I don't know. We don't want to be standing up there. Yep, I got a silicon plate. What the heck? And, things do react with silicon more than carbon. This actually makes sense because silicon's underneath carbon on the periodic table, and as you get, I believe as you get lower, the actual atomic radius of these things gets bigger, which basically means that the electrons are not as attracted to the protons because they're farther away from the actual nucleus itself, and electrons are very important for bonding, so yeah, they get more reactive as you go down into the right, which that is, yeah. That explains why francium would be like the most reactive. But francium does not exist for a long time because it's very unstable. Very radioactive too. So it's worth keeping that in mind. You're probably never going to see anybody detonate a piece of francium in water like they do in the, where they drop the sodium into the water. Oh, it's, don't throw coal in there. That doesn't actually do much as far as heat's concerned. Should probably throw in some nickel because it's really hot right now. If it's turning yellow, you know it's good to go. Throw in some coal. Throw in some magnetite. Our goal is to just get, iron to form in there. What was I talking about? I was talking about something else. I don't know. I've been doing this for quite a long time, and, yeah. I don't know. Actually, lately, our supersymmetry videos have been doing very good. They've been doing incredible. I've discovered the power of putting hashtags into the description of my videos, which, apparently does a lot of good things. So now I'm basically doing everything right and, doing good thumbnails. I also had a robot generate one of the titles, but I hate robots, so I don't want them replacing me. And I also don't like their title choices. They're very poor, in my opinion. So I would much rather generate my own titles using my brain power. If that makes any sense. What the heck? Alright. Dude. What are we doing? What are we doing? Alright. Magnetite. Yes. Alright. Oh, maybe it's cooling down. Guys, I think it's cooling down. No. Wait, it's still running, right? Oh yeah, it is. Oh my gosh. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here before it turns yellow and murders us. Holy crap. Alright. Too excited about this. stupid nonsense we're doing. So you want to know how to make the best ramen noodles, right? You like your instant noodles, right? Yeah. Well, there's a trick. I know a good trick for you. So you put barely any water into a pan, right? You put like a little puddle of water, maybe like just enough that it gets the noodles cooked, right? Then you throw in the bricks and noodles, and then you heat it up to the max temperature. What happens is you're gonna get anhydrous ramen noodles. There will be no water in those things, and they'll be still edible. It's incredible. I mean, there's still technically water in them. They're not anhydrous. The main reason you do that is so that way you can get the maximum amount of flavor out of the powder by not having any liquid in there, diluting it. It's genius. That's why I'm the best chef in the world. It's because I'm actually good at chemistry. I'm gonna cook some polytetrafluoroethylene on actually, that's actually what that is. It's polytetrafluoroethylene. It's fluon, right? No, it's Teflon. Fluon's something else. I think fluon's another fluoropolymer. Maybe it's related. I don't know. Yeah, you want some polytetrafluoroethylene? Come to my restaurant today. You'll get a cup of liquid polytetrafluoroethylene. Oh, you like polyvinyl chloride? Oh my gosh, you all want to hear about this story. This is crazy. So I actually heard about. So I was in the HBM Discord, and this guy was talking about. What is it called? So there's this thing where you take a microwave oven transformer and it's Lichtenberg wood burning, and it's the most dangerous thing you can do with a microwave oven transformer. Like the stuff I do, it's pretty dangerous, right? With the I mean, it's not ideal. Like, you don't want to mess with microwave oven transformers if you don't know what you're doing. But like, this guy decided to Lichtenberg wood burn like a plate of polyvinyl chloride, and he said he inhaled lots of the fumes. Right now, I hold a grudge against any type of fume. It doesn't matter what the fume is. It could literally be steam. You don't want to be inhaling that. It doesn't belong in your lungs. It's especially polyvinyl chloride. Like, you think it smells bad, and that's like the only thing that's dangerous about it. But just wait for a few years, and then you'll have fun with the lung problems from that. Because it is of course derived from petroleum. It's literally ethylene that's not been. You can't directly chlorinate it, I don't think. But it's not something you want to be inhaling as a fume. Let's just say it could be something very carcinogenic. In fact, I'm pretty sure polyvinyl chloride is also not recommended for food use, so that's probably a hint that you shouldn't be inhaling the fumes. Anyway, I'm not supposed to be telling this guy what to do, but I just want to tell you, be careful what fumes you're inhaling, because someday you might regret it. And the reason I hold a grudge against fumes is because I actually got, like, a few years ago, I'm pretty sure I got fume fever from doing too much soldering. That was last year, I think. So that was not a few years ago. But I hold a grudge against any type of fume, especially the ones that contain lead, antimony. Because I was actually desoldering boards, not actually, soldering them. So I've been doing industry for a long time, apparently. And this thing will cool down, and we'll end up getting nickel and stuff, which we have to recycle and reprocess it through the system. But as you can see, we're cooling this thing down. Yeah, so I really hold a grudge against those fumes. You don't want to be inhaling any type of fume, even like if you're just doing wood burning in general. No wood fumes allowed. Alright, let's move on from that rant. I think we've done enough ranting about stupid nonsense. We can start getting to machine building time. Right? So, for a while now, I've been working on... Oh my gosh, we gotta make brass. Holy crap. Alright, so we'll cook up some brass in a bit. I do think I need several of these. What do I need for the actual turbine? I was making a brass turbine because I want to save on bronze, right? Bronze is expensive. Turbine. I can make it from invar. We can make it from steel. We need to make it from steel. Okay, what does an engine need? You all want to see machine building, and that's what you all want to see, fellas. Steam engine. This takes... Oh, right. This is how we make it. We need to get a, probably bronze. You can do tin alloy. The efficiency is the difference on all of these. Now, these run on Steam. Is there any type that runs on something else? Arsenic, bronze, brass, invar. We could do invar 64% on that. 50% on brass. Steel is 50%. Invar looks like it's the best option. And that's not too bad. It just requires some invar plates. I wanted to save the invar for an actual boiler. However, it seems as though we're not going to be able to do that. How do you get steel again? This is used in steel making. It should show us the setup for steel. Oh my gosh, what the heck did I just pull up? This is Dell. Get out of here, Dell. I do not want your update. I don't care about your game driver update. Alright. Steel, my friends, is made. Probably not using polytetrafluoroethylene. Oh, steel leaf. What the heck? What on earth? Okay, come on. Come on, fellas. We got work to do. Steel plate. Oh, look at this. You need an engine. Points a running engine into the crucible to blow air. Alright, so we can use a bronze one. Do we want to go for a bronze engine or do we go for invar? Is there any other type of engine that is not? We could do lead. I want to go. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I'm not too sure on that one. Not too sure. And this room should be safe. We should be able to just not do that. That's quite dangerous. Look how much coal we still got. And we probably also got quite a bit of magnetite. No, not as much magnetite. We're not gonna have the magnetite in this guy. We're gonna just do... We need to do a run of bronze. I hate doing this with y'all, because you all have seen me do this for like the past 40 minutes. I mean, at least we got some good, fun conversations in there. You all love my conversations, don't you? Don't you? No, probably not. Honestly, you probably don't. So, we're gonna move on. Alright, let's go check how much bronze and stuff we got. And making the invar machine... Invar... Yeah, we're going invar. We're going invar, okay. And the reason we're going invar is because... Alright. Oh, we should just make ingots. We should just make ingots from now on. I just now realized you could make... It's easier to make these using just ingots. Holy crap, look how much rubbish we got. Look how much stuff we got from this. Ridiculous. Insane. It's insane. Too much stuff. We got loads of invar, though. We're set for life on invar. We'll put this in the chest. Oh my. We've ran out of organized storage space, so we're just gonna have to make a row of invar, nickel, and stuff. I mean, look how beautiful all of this Gregtech machinery and components are. It's so beautiful. Where the heck did this silicon come from, though? Like, I think some redstone must have flown in there or something. Something must have happened. Just gotta throw iron in there. Right, iron plates go over there. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, we want to do everything right, and we don't want to do things stupidly. So we're gonna do it like that. We're gonna use the regular wrought iron hammer. And then we're gonna slap. Kick, take the hammer back. Alright. We're making an engine. I'm scared of this steam engine. Man, making steel requires, like... You need to be like a PhD or something to make steel. How do you make steel? This is insane. Roll bender. You could just do anvil bending, I do believe. This is gonna be a pain to make, honestly. We only have 2 of these. We only have 1 shot making this. You better hope. Okay, that's it. It's good. It's good. I'm pretty sure we can melt this down back into nickel and iron if we wanted to. Not saying I wanna, but I think you could if you wanted to. So that's the main components. The next component for the invar engine, and this is a strong steam engine. Oh, it's much bigger. Oh, it's much more painful. Oh, well, we're not doing that. Alright. We need stakes. Oh. Well, then, we're gonna have to file one of these. Unfortunately, that's gonna give us a big loss. But it's the only option, so that's what's gonna happen. Still using bronze. That's how good it's, sometimes it does not work. Sometimes it just does not work. Oh, wait, you use a saw. What is this? Super symmetry? Nah, get out of here. It's a saw. That's what we need. Holy crap. You think this would be much more self-explanatory to somebody who's decent at Gregtech? No. It needs probably a... What am I, stupid? Come on. Oh my gosh, that was a pain. This is Fe2Ni. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Maybe I'll write a book on that someday. Imagine if I ended up writing... Oh, hey, you all want to hear about fusion reactors? I've been reading about fusion reactors. There's actually a superconducting alloy in the fusion reactor called a, It's basically like bronze, except it's neodymium instead of copper. What a cool thing! I need some of that in my life. I need some neodymium bronze. Holy crap. That sounds cool. But the thing about fusion reactors is that they're made of like a lot of neodymium, and I think that's just to help with the magnetic fields which contain the actual plasma. And that's how fusion reactors work. It's literally magnetic fields harnessing plasma, and holy crap, we have a steam engine. It's a little scary. Main reason being that this thing could literally just explode a gate and ruin our lives. So, yeah. That's what we're working on today. And if this thing blows up, what happens if this blows up? What happens then? How do you use this stupid machine? How does this work? Emit redstone flux with loss of 50%. Okay. Emits steam. Size 50, 80%. Excuse me. How does this work? Hold on. Okay, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know how this machine works. And also, I really don't feel like making steel at all. Don't ask why. But let's search up KU. So KU is a kinetic unit, and in theory, we should be able to have access to a pipe which moves kinetic units around. Arsenic rotation engine. Energy in, energy out. So we could pipe, potentially, using a rotational engine. Except, we need to actually use one of these. Huh. Well, I'll figure that out on my own. We'll unless somebody tells me in the comment section, but I might figure it out before you all tell me, so that's gonna be fun. But I do now know how to actually transmit power to these guys without just going straight from the turbine. So I could use the turbine to transmit power into axles, I think is what I read. And then you can use, from there, you can actually power these guys. So we'll have to set that up. We're gonna make the actual machine now, which is a turbine. So, turbine. We need this guy. And look how many rotors there are in this. Quite a few. And you could either use a wrench or a monkey wrench, so not too worried on that. The thing that was concerning is these big ones, because, oh my gosh, they're painful to make. So, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we got 8 of these. That should make both of those big gears. And I think we put a wrench in these. That might be the supersymmetry talking inside of me. Probably, most likely is. So we put the wrench in there. Not the supersymmetry in me. Not the supersymmetry in me. Hey, it's not the supersymmetry in me. Alright. Well, we now gotta make brass plates, and it's a lot less efficient to do it this way, apparently. I don't got a choice. I'm sorry. I don't want to use the other machine, okay? I don't want to use the crucible again. I've already heated it up today. Also, I hate using the anvil, so... I mean, I guess one of them's better than the other. Bang, bang. Alright. Bang, bang. Okay, time for the hard part. Pray this is not foil. Good. I'm glad you did that for us. Okay, so, in order to speed things up, instead of using the crucible, we're just gonna cook these as a regular fellow would in the furnace. I know people want their Gregtech zero cut with zero cut, but hey, I'm sorry, we don't have much of an option here. We have to make this stupid stuff. Oh, we could probably have done that really quickly in the crucible. Why did I do it here? I promise, it's almost done. We just have to get this last stupid piece of brass done and cooked. From what I understand, there's axles, and if not, then I could just get... It's probably a mod. Yeah, it seems like there's a mod that adds axles. I'm kind of new to this mod, so, I don't know everything, but from what I understand, you can't make axles, but you can make them with a wrench, so... I think it's more like you just connect the two things with a wrench, and it's like Create, where you take a piece of kelp, and that somehow works as a conveyor belt, and you could connect two non-existent... Okay, yeah, so it's fictional that Create mod is, so, yeah. Bang! Right on the spot. Alright. Yeah! No foil! Holy crap! You would be surprised how happy I am that there's no foil. But I'm not happy that I have to use a screwdriver for this. I hate using screwdrivers, man. You saw me take apart that microwave. That screwdriver, that tiny one. That was too bad. That was absolutely garbage for that. Okay, so that should go like that, because you're screwing that, right? Yeah. And then you gotta do some stupid stuff with hammers. Somewhere there is a hammer in this equation. Somewhere there is a file in this equation. Rotor. Yes, just show me how to make one already. Alright. Okay, somewhere there's a file in this equation, and it's right there. That's our tool thing done. Then we make a turbine. Turbine, if you want to be fancy. Yes. But that requires... And I think we got it over here. Yes. In the next episode, we'll get started with more machine stuff, and hopefully we won't have to do the crucible stuff for a while. But we will probably have to do that pretty soon. Again, I don't like doing it with y'all, but, you know, you all probably want to see it, and maybe you all don't want to see it. I don't know. Maybe you'd all should leave me some feedback, and we can figure that out and negotiate. And it needs a wrench on the top. Let's go! Press turbine! Now, use monkey wrench to set direction. Energy out is 24. 12 to 48 front. Interesting. Can we, in fact, make axles? Alright, boys. Oh, God. You can make axles. So, this can handle... oh, this one's flammable, but you can make a wooden one. You can make a bronze axle. And these are basically like wires. And I don't understand how these are going to work at all. But next episode we'll find out. I won't work with these, and I'll try to do some stuff with the Crucible between episodes. So that's the plan. We're going to do stuff with the Crucible between episodes. Then we'll see if we can route power to here. Or maybe we should just go for the boiler setup instead. maybe we should get a combustion engine instead of a steam engine. That might be a good idea. I don't know. You all tell me what you want to see, and I'll just be working the Crucible. So I'll see y'all then. Bye, fellas.